Hello guys, we are back. Now we're going to do kind of a simple episode today. I've been working on the city a little bit more, get some random houses built. This is mostly the same, but you can see we've done some stuff up there, and that's what we're working on today. This is all kind of the same. We've dug out this area, and I just got done repairing my elytra and getting some stuff ready, so we shouldn't have to go to the storage room all day. We should have everything on us in elytra. Those are all empty. We emptied all the chests in the storage room. We've cleaned out everything and put everything away right before this episode, just so we were ready. Tree farms expanded into the open area. We have the spruce, the acacia, birch, dark oak, and oak. I still have to dig out that area, but the beacon doesn't reach that far, so I put it off again. But we are going to work on this upper area. What I want to do today are three things. Outdoor, building outdoor decoration kind of stuff like this, growing some trees, things like that. We are going to do some interior decoration with those three houses, and we're also going to build a house on camera. Nothing down here has changed at all, but I want to show you kind of my process, so we're going to go through quite a bit of this up here. These houses I built, already done with, have beds and everything. That one's in there, kind of a different style roof like usual, but the same type of colors. So we have just three chests, just normal looking house. Always try to get the windows to have good view. That's tip number one for the day. We have a two-story house right here. This has a back door into a separate area to get out of the house in. This has an upstairs, a bed downstairs and upstairs. This carpet, I think if I do this, has a light under it. That's what the carpet's for. Plus it's a nice little decoration. Random storage, one chest for this bed, lighting. And then we have an upstairs area with two windows. Pretty good views up here. This one doesn't have the best view, but... And then some random storage again. Even though it's just decoration, you always want your chest to be able to open. So I have upside down stairs here. But stuff like that does matter. At least it does to me. It's no point having a decoration if it doesn't even open up. So we got this. We can walk out the back door. Actually, we should probably walk through this door just to get this door shut. But we have lighting in these ceilings. This one too, and to do that I had to pop the roof out a little bit, but that's okay. It has a nice little look to it. This one slopes this way, this one slopes this way, so it kind of slopes into me both ways. And then we have to also pay attention to lighting. A couple monsters on the road doesn't matter, but a monster on the roof can be a big problem. You never see it coming. So there's some dark spots up there on the roof. I just put an outside light to kind of adjust for that. And now the house we're going to build is over here. And the houses we're going to decorate are in here, and an exterior everywhere. You can kind of see I even planned it out a little bit. Clean storage room. Have shulkers full and ready with materials. Got that. And then episode of interior building and outside decoration with giant house build in the plot. Got all that down, guys. We're ready. So, gonna kind of do this in one foul swoop. Get everything going. And to do that, I'm just gonna pop all of these down right here on the road. Now one of these has wood. Yeah, we'll just throw the signs in there. For interior first, these are the three identical houses that I built. I always like to have little areas when I build cities where the houses are the same, because in real life that's how they do it. They have homes that just look the same all the way down the road. So these are three exactly identical houses that I've made, all with upstairs and downstairs, all with little closets, because you need something to do with the space of the stairway and make it look good. So I want to decorate all three of these different. We haven't added any windows yet. We need to add windows and beds and stuff like that. And then this only difference is this third one is the exact same on inside, but with an exterior door that we can put a little farm out here or something if we want. So I'm going to kind of show you my process of doing things. First of all, we're going to need some stuff in our inventory. The one thing now that I think about it that I did forget are dyes. So one of these has wool. Here we go. We need 3 beds, one for each place. And then I need different colors just because I like having different colors. So we're going to do a yellow bed, a red bed, and I think this gives us blue. Blue, red, and yellow. I think that's light blue. Yeah, it's light blue. Now we need wood and a crafting table. And we're going to make a couple because we're going to need them for the decorations as well. So we'll put one there. We want one bed, white, 1 bed yellow. We can do 2 beds white like this. And we can do blue bed and red bed. There, we have 3 beds, 3 crafting tables. So we're going to start with beds. I always try to do one house at a time. So we're going to do that first. So we're going to work left to right. Now, how I want to do this is always kind of different. With spaces like this, you kind of have to decide. For this first one, we're going to put the bed on the bottom. And we're going to put a crafting table right there. I can't do that because of the workbenches. How about we put crafting bench in the closet? That works for me. Now, you always want your stuff to be different. Eventually, these houses will have paintings and stuff. I've never got around to that. I don't have much wool. This is actually all I have. I've been using every little piece of wool I got on beds and stuff, so I've been kind of saving that as much as possible. We also want to add a couple more things. So we need glass, and I've been doing just normal glass for all of these, but you can always color it. It always adds a little bit more texture. And we're going to need some stairs because we ran out earlier. So we'll get some birch stairs. Now for the first house, we're going to want some kind of window right here. I see that I left my phone turned on, but that's on the other side of my room, so I can't get that. I can't go turn it off. No point. Let's just hope it doesn't ring again, right guys? If so, you'll hear a cool little melody. So no birch stairs for this one. That has a good view out to that house. Kind of blocked by it, but that's okay. This will just point to another house, so it's not as useful. And what kind of view is this? That's not a bad view. I mean, it's not the best either, but now we have 2 windows. And this is where you can kind of get creative. So when we do stuff like this, we're going to want some kind of decoration with the window. We could always do a big one, but I like having a little indent in the stairs. That always helps make the windows pop a little more. Plus, it looks like it's kind of ledged into it. With this first house, we're going to jump right into having 2 windows. Probably won't do that with all of them, but this one has the bed downstairs, so should work out okay. And I left these spots open. I figured these would be good spots for lighting. So now we need trapdoors that we've been using for lights and pumpkins. Do we have jack-o'-lanterns? I thought I grabbed some. Here we go, in the decoration box. They're still random colors, so I don't know them by heart anymore. We can do lights like that. That way this place is lit up. And let's see, get rid of that one. Now torch is no longer needed. And what we want up here is some more decoration of some kind. You don't want to just leave stuff empty. When you build houses, you can always decorate afterwards. I like decorating as I go. I feel like it always gives a good little look to everything. So we're going to get some furnaces up in there. And what else could we put in there? I don't know. We don't have any flower pots or anything like that. We could do a little wall decoration since I have those signs now. What we can do for this is go right here. And we'll actually go all 3 on one side. This is stopped by the little gateway. And then we could just go like this as a little wall decoration. Little wall stripe. Why? Why not? I can always write stuff on that later. But I would say that's already a better house than it was just by adding these little details. It's not much, but they're useless houses anyways. Now to kind of change it up, we have a different colored bed. For this next one, we'll do red. I kind of want one of these to have a bed upstairs, so we're going to center this bed. Do we have any extra chests? No, I thought I grabbed a whole bunch of chests, but maybe not. Get 4 of them. And we'll put one right on the side, a little personal chest for this guy. Same thing as before, we'll do lights. I like this idea, so this will probably be the same in all of them. Actually, we could do this, have a good place for furnaces. And crafting table. Now let's see, what else could we do? For this place, we want to have a little extra storage. Pretend this guy is a hoarder. He likes using his tools, does stuff like that all the time. Get a little play into it. Now down here, we need something else. And I think this would be a good place to implement bushes. some houses have little bushes in them. I like using the birch leaves. Jungle are my favorite for bushes, but as you know, we haven't found any jungle yet. So we'll do this. Get a pumpkin down there. And just like that, a little bush decoration. Why not? And we can always make more of these now that we have stuff, so we'll just add a little ender chest in there. That will fix all that. We shouldn't need lighting anymore. That one should get all of them. Yeah, 8. So 7 is spawnable, 8 is not. And now can I remove these torches? I don't think we have enough lighting in here to do all of this. Block light 10, 8, 7, 8, they're all 8. And now there's a torch in these closets. These are all trapdoors. It makes a really good thin wall if you guys ever needed a new wall. Let me get rid of that. It's a good thin wall, plus lighting goes through it, so we got a little closet in here. Always nice and adds little effects. Now, this was the first house. We're done with this one. Let's get some oak wood, since we don't build with it very often. It'd be a good thing to make chests out of. There we go. And we want to add a couple more chests in here. Like I said, this guy's a hoarder. There we go. I have one on each side. Why not? Now this house can be considered done too. We just need some glass windows. So get that out. Now, this one is a little bit different. I want a window by his bed, but a little smaller of a window. So we can go like that. And actually, just to add detail on the outside of the house, we'll go like this. And now I'll add the window effect on the outside. There you go, just gotta fall down. And we might as well add a window down here too. We don't want a house with just one window. So we'll add a window on this side. Look at the little alleyway in the middle. And one right here, all facing that middle area for him. Now you shouldn't need much more than that. You could always add a window through here, add a third window that direction. I think what I'm gonna do, it's not the best view. We don't want a window that points at nothing. That's not very good looking, right? We want the windows to have a view of some kind, even if it's just another house in the city. So we can work our way to this third house now. This one's a little bit different. We gotta keep the doorway open so we can't block it off with stuff. We can always add a furnace down here, a couple chests right down in there, and we want a window facing his side of the house for sure. You know, if he's gonna have a garden, you want something to look at the garden with, which also means we want some kind of window right here. And what I'm gonna do is use this space in this room, in this house, as another window. So we'll do this. And this guy is very simple. He won't have a lot. We'll have the bed right along the window there, and a chest. He has a furnace downstairs. We'll do a chest, different directions, another crafting table, and then we still need those lights. Now you kind of see how I do this quickly. I have a method that I always do. It's different in every house, but you get the general concept down to where it works for every house. And see, that's pretty good as it is already. Now what we could do to add to this is add a little bush right here. Just get rid of the trapdoor. I don't know what this will look like, so we gotta test it first. And I like that. That's a good little detail in the house. So why not? And like I said, we do this pretty quickly here, so it's one of those things that you don't have to worry too much about, but it's nice to think about. What would these people live like? Now what we want is some seeds. I haven't done a beetroot farm yet in any of these houses, so we'll do a beetroot farm over here. Now unlike the other fences, this is bigger. The bigger you get, the more spread out you want. You can always do full fences. I like the look of the fences being broken apart a little bit. So we're gonna go like this. And because we're against this wall, we also need some lighting. Usually you can do this with bushes, but since we're on fences, we might as well add some torches. Here we go. Get the look down a little bit. And to get water saturating all of this, we'll go right in the middle here. Do I have any? I I have these. This should work. Why can't I sync? There we go. Go just like that. And place it again and put a dirt block. Now this won't saturate all of this land. It should saturate most of it. Let's see how much we can get. Now we don't want that. Now let's see, how do I... Blocks in my way. There we go. Can I break this one? I don't know if I can do this one because of the half slab not doing a full jump. We have extra grass if we lose it. I'm trying not to. There we go. So we can do dirt pieces right here and here. Go get one more piece of grass. How have you guys been? What's new in life? I've been uploading kind of frequent in the last week, which I'm okay with. I hope you are as well. Hopefully I'm not overloading you. I like doing a lot of uploading, plus it's had a lot of rain days at work, so I have the time to now. I actually enjoy it quite a bit. Now, usually I just bone meal these, but we're going to let them just grow as we work. Go like that. Get some pumpkin guys back here with some bushes. Nope. There we go. Get a little sideways bush. We'll do the same right here. Now this is one of those decoration things that you kind of want to do around your walls. We did it over there. I'm going to wait until we decorate that to do that side. But we can do that over around these areas too. And just get one there. Get that block of wood back. And now that I think about it, block back, we still have to put this block back. So we'll head back over here. Before I forget, go like that. Okay, so we'll let that grow. Now it comes down to just making the area look a little better. Now, we have a couple ways of doing this. I'm going to start disorganizing a little bit. Just make things quick. Let's see, I brought flowers in one of these. Let's keep unloading all of this. Keep going. Yeah, it's good enough. We want... What do we want? We want the flower box. That's what we're doing. So we'll just get a whole bunch of different flower types and bone meal. Now, these 4 high flowers, like these 3 and the sunflowers, work really good along the buildings. I've been using a lot of these red ones for the houses because they are dark, or the dark wood and the roses. So I like to lay these alongside the houses. We'll do something like that. Something in the we'll put a pumpkin there. We need jack-o'-lanterns in front of these houses. Let's get those back real quick. Here we go. It is the Halloween season, guys. We need some haunting. Get like that. No, I don't like that. Let's something like that. This guy's a big family. And the bone meal. We'll add a flower there. Some back here. Get some bushes, red bushes. And just kind of keep along with that theme. There's a little bit too much here already. Remember, wherever there's a torch, you can't do much. So, gotta work around what you have. I like torches on the side of all my buildings. Block that view a little bit of the house, cover it with some nice looking flowers instead. Spread those out. And now this is where we can just kind of randomly put some flowers, decorate it up a little bit. Now I kind of didn't fully decorate any of this stuff, so this needs a pumpkin too. And so does this one. Want to stick with that Halloween theme. Now I'm thinking this guy has a couple sunflowers in here. they always face one direction, right? So go like this. There we go. And a couple down here. There you go. Now, I also need to do it down here. I think I'm going to add another bench up here. For the time being, we're just going to leave it. We got to get rid of some of these torches, kind of know where the lighting issue is. So what I like to do is just run around the farthest part of the wall and see where it turns 7 right here and back here. So if we do some kind of bush right here in the middle, it should be fine. Jack-o'-lanterns? Nope, not where I wanted it. And leaves. Did we put the leaves away? We did. Well, while we walk, we can keep checking. I don't think there'll be any more. We're kind of close to those lamps now. Close to the sidewalk to where this shouldn't be affected. We can always add bushes. We just don't need to put lights around it anymore. So we want one like right here also, because I don't think the house we're going to build will go this far. And let's go get those bushes. I like this. I don't have to cut the video. I don't have to do nothing. Did I just put those flowers away? No, I just moved them. Okay. So we'll kind of get all of these little places around here. I'm out of leaves. We're just going to switch to other leaves. This shouldn't be a problem. They all look pretty similar. And that's actually why I like the birch. Oh, we do have birch. Cool. I knew I collected more than that. That's why I like the birch. It looks good, but the reason I like the jungle the most is because it's actually like a thicker leaf. It actually looks really nice. So we go like this. Add some leafage. Leaves and bushes always make builds look really cool, guys. So it's a tip that most builders use when they're building bigger areas, is just add bushes and flowers. Now we can add other flowers now that we got the main ones. Nope, we don't want these. We'll put that rose bush back, get rid of it, get rid of that one, add some tulips, get rid of that one, get rid of the shovel, get rid of the axe. Nope, that's a big flower. And that one. So we can just, I kind of scroll through it, just like I do everything else, random. When you bone meal this stuff to get the grass, it's not really, you don't really get any of these flowers. You do occasionally get a tulip or something. Also try to kind of keep some flowers similar, so tulips in one area is always a nice looking area to look upon if you have a lot of the similars. So we got that. Now I'm going to skip a lot of that back wall for until after we build, but we can do that. Add one there. Just some of these guys with the white, because I like the white with it. And quite a bit of flowers between these guys' houses, because, I mean, maybe not too much. You don't want to overdo it. But I think these guys are good neighbors. They probably like having all the flowers. And we can run out of a couple of these because I've used a lot of them. I never collected too much. And we'll get one of those in there. One back here. And here we go. No, but one of my things I was going to say earlier is I want to give a shout out to one of my friends who actually made me a scarf in the last month. I gave her $40 for it. She paid about $20 worth of yarn, some pretty nice yarn, and made me a scarf, and I just got it today, and it's, ooh, is it comfortable. It's so nice to wear, guys. It's a nice scarf. I give her props. I know how to knit, but not as good as she's been doing it. That's good. It's not what I meant to do, but here we go. Get some white. But, ooh, it's nice. You guys, if you don't know how a scarf feels, or if you've never had a scarf, I suggest getting one just to try it out. I love them. They're super comfortable. They keep me super warm. And I highly recommend them. We're going to go around here. Now that we kind of have most of the area, we do want some grass. The tall grass, I'm not a big fan of it, but we want it occasionally. Just looks like people didn't mow their yard. But I wish, can you not break just the top? I thought you could, but whatever. We go like that, and then we want to break a couple. We don't want all the grass growing. And just like that. We'll add a bench here probably. But for now we're just gonna leave it like that. Kind of get where I'm coming from with all this building. I wanna show you a quick way method to do it. Kind of work in a process. I think it always works better if you have a process before you start. We don't want to cover up those guys. That works. Put a little flower in there. And let's get some grass back there. This is a pretty flowery. Let's get rid of these two. Here we go. We don't want too many flowers. And we don't want too much grass either. So we go like that. Enough right there. Get rid of the big stuff for the middle of the yard. That works. Yeah, there we go. I like that. Yeah, we'll keep that. Get rid of the tall stuff. Now, I think... Yeah, there we go. I think for the most part, if it grows tall once in a spot, it'll grow tall there most of the time. And get rid of that one. These guys are a little... I think these guys like to keep the yards a little mowed. That's how I'm looking at this. But as you can see, we're already done with all of that. I mean, look how quick that was. We're 25 minutes into the episode, and I've done, I feel like I've done a significant amount of improvement on the area already. We have 3 houses decorated, and the outside decorated a little bit. So let's fly up here and just take a quick look at it real quick. You guys probably haven't seen it up here in a little while, or a good view of it. Yeah, look at the house scene now. We have one right there, furnace house, storage, random, 3 randoms, and then we have the flowers over here where we can grow flowers and potatoes. But we'll get a nice big house there, and then we'll get the kelp factory or farmhouse or whatever I'm going to build there, the kelp farm area right there. But as soon as we get these 2 builds done, this top area will be done. I want to add some more of these houses on the bottom layer, and then this will kind of merge in with the rest. And I'm thinking I'm going to keep this style of building for most of the city. We'll change up colors and stuff occasionally. I kind of want to section it off. And as I was talking about with this being the flooded area, this is eventually all going to be underwater. I mean, half those flowers we just put there, gone. They're completely going to be wiped out. But I suggest if you ever do any kind of damage building, you want to damage building as in you explode it looks like exploded city or fire city. I think the best way to do that, in my experience, build everything out first the way you want it to look if it was good, and then damage it. I think that always improves a build significantly. I think building all of it the way I want and then flooding it, we don't have to go into the water and add little bushes and stuff like that. They're already there. Whatever the water damage does, deal with it afterwards. We'll make little adjustments, but I think for the most part that's really a good way to do it. So all these houses are good now. Close all the doors. 3 identical houses, and then we need a big one. So I'm gonna take a little break here for a second, drink some water, and we'll get back to you when we get the inventory cleaned out and get the blocks we need to start that. Okay, so we have our inventory with the type of stuff we want. First thing I want to mention with this house, it's going to be a little bigger, a couple stories, maybe even a basement, probably a basement. So with that being said, I want to go with a little bit of a different style. This is the highest part of this section. It's going to get flooded right on top of. I want it to be kind of bigger, so we're going to change up the design a little bit. So with that being said, we're going to stick with the spruce as the main outline. Now you got to pay attention when you do this stuff. You want detail, but you also want to make sure you don't hit these lights because these trapdoors get in the way. I want the front of this house to be right here. What we're going to do is I want kind of an indented area. So we're going to go, that'll be in the way of the trapdoor unless I make it higher up. So we can go like this. We got to pay attention to these. We still have the wall in the back. So we'll go right there in the middle. And I also want to set these walls a little back farther. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like that. I see now we're already getting closer to that wall, so we have to pay attention to that. And I want stone brick as the bottom for this house. So something like that. We want a little indent with this one. I think that'll look good in the long run. So we go like this and this. And kind of want this piece to stick out a little more. I want this to be part of the upstairs. So we'll go up like that. 3, 1, 2, 3. And this will be probably the roof of the second floor, or one of the roofs. Remember, you can always have the roof be at different heights too, kind of like how I have that one there and that one up there. Always adds just that little bit of extra detail. Since this is a bigger, fancier house, we'll go with this technique. And I'll do half slab just so it's not too high. And the same on the other side. So this episode's already running a little long because of that first segment. It did take about 25 minutes, no cuts. I'm actually happy with that part of it. I went quick. I made the video the way I wanted to, and it'll make editing a lot easier. But that also being said, we don't have much time to do this part now. I didn't think that was going to take that long to edit all those, but I'm going to keep all of it in. I'm not going to edit any of that out because I like how it turned out. I think you guys would appreciate seeing how I do my stuff for once. Okay, so that's a good height for that guy. And we're also going to change up the walls to stripped birch, I think. Where's my script cereal? So this is the height we were at before. This is the height I want to be at now. And that being said, let's see. We want to go so we can't see any of these. And I don't think I have any of these in my inventory, so we'll go like this. I don't think I have any of these, period. There you go. And I want big glass windows right there in the one side. Just on the one side though, I think, because we want to keep room for other stuff, if you know what I mean. So one right there, and nope, that's dark oak, yeah, and right over here again. And that way we kind of keep the symmetry, plus we have the little pop out. Why'd that happen? And that leaves a good front window. Maybe we do windows on both sides. Just have it be the rich house. So we have that kind of look already. And that's just the front. Now, because this gets so close back here, can't do too much with it. We could always go up 1, 2, 3, and then just build into that wall. And then the roof just has to be a part of it. And that's probably what we're gonna do. So we'll go like this, and that'd make another pillar right here. Now we gotta kind of see what to do with that, because don't know how that will work. Maybe we could even build it into the wall. Not sure. What would that look like? I wonder, guys, could we do this? Could we just build into this wall? New style, new way to look at it. Get rid of these bushes. And then let me kind of just play with this for a second and see what I want to do with this. Okay, so I think we'll go something like this. I'm just going along the wall, which you have to think these are different colors, but it shouldn't show up too much. Hopefully I'll be able to figure something out with that. I'm thinking right now that's just we're going to do the floor a little differently so we won't see those. But I'm going to do a staircase now, and now I'm going to do a spiral staircase. If I want the floor on this level, which I think I'm going to go just like this, and do this all the way around here, because it gives extra detail and covers up the different colored wood. So if we go like this all the way around, and just give me a second, this wouldn't be wrong, and then we do the floor up here, that's where we'll do it. But we'll also have to think about where do we want the staircase, and I'm thinking we're going to do it right over here. So if we want the staircase to come down on a good platform, right, so we want to go like right there. This guy would then be the wrong way. It looks a little weird. How would we do this? Maybe just keep it. And then we have to do something like this. And place something like this. And place. And this kind of gives us an idea of where our staircase needs to begin. So if we do something like this, it should work out pretty good. And you'll kind of see what I mean by that. Place a block, stair, do it right in the back. If you guys ever make staircases, I always plan to do it from the top, otherwise you might run right into a wall. And that's exactly what I've done. Why did I do it like that? I had a reason at the beginning, but if we turn this way, that'd be facing to the left. If we turn it this way, it's coming in from my right. So I have this coming in right here. We're gonna change this up. I had my concept right, but I did it wrong. So let's just flip this around real quick. Okay, so we got the staircase fixed, going the direction I want it to go. And now we have to fix this because this is in the way. So we go something like that, and you won't be able to see them. If I get all the angles right. We probably have to backtrack this one for a while. When you do staircases at an angle, you kind of have to do them all the same. We want that covered up, so we have to go back and make sure all of these are the same. It's probably as far as we have to go. So we gotta crisscross them like this to connect the stairs. There you go. All fixed. Now that wood's all covered up the way we want it, and we still get our staircase. And then this can pop out right to here. Make sense? Okay, now I just gotta fill in these floors. We'll work on the second floor. Okay, so I'm gonna start decorating, and the only reason for that is because I want some storage in here for this wood real quick, my extra inventory, until I get this built. Okay, so we have the ceiling. I have this one lower, this one higher with the rim. This one's lower because I plan to put a roof right on top of that area. Now let's see, I didn't put anything away that I need, did I? No, I probably don't need those. Want the glass. And we want that. Okay, let's see what we can do up here now. Like I said, I want this just to be a roofed off area and be done with. So to do that, we'll take our... Did we already use up all this? I think we used up all of the stairs. Dark oak. Do we have more dark oak? Yeah, we got these guys. Let's just get rid of extra torches that we don't need. Get some more stairs. Just like that. Now, we still need to fill this stuff with the cobble and get the actual design in, but looking at this the way I want to look at it, So we kind of want a roof that peeks out, but not too much. So we'll go down to here. So, oh, wrong way. We want this roof to kind of come out this way, up to there. I think that'll be a good spot to end that. Once it fills in with cobble, you'll see more colors. Kind of helps it out a bit. But we'll go up like this guy. Up one. And that way we'll have our little headspace in there still. And somewhere around there probably. Now the reason I did that is because we have headspace and we can now cover this up still. Now where is that? It's right there. That doesn't make any sense. We want to build up these though, otherwise we'll never be able to spruce. There we go, we have more. We need this guy to be built up strictly for that. This will have a little window out to the outside world, which is okay. I think that should play along just fine. And if we go around here, add that detail just like the last time. Did we use all of them? Okay. Now, the way I did this before is I did these on the bottom, and I think I'm going to stick with that. But it is a fancier house, so we're going to go kind of a little different. We'll go up, and then we'll go to the side. Give a little crisscross pattern. It's not enough to really notice, but it'll be there. And I think that's always a good detail you guys should keep in mind when doing this kind of stuff. We have two of these for a reason. And let's see, get back to these. Crisscross. I'm probably going to remove some of these because... No, we don't need a window right there. We'll have the window up in this area. So spruce again. There we go. Now how we deal with this is going to be a little bit different. We almost want to just get rid of that and build this guy up. 3, yep. 1, 2, 3. Get all of these in place like before. And kind of, we could always just work our way back in that triangle shape. And I think that's what I'm going to do. But we also have to make it seem like this is a part of it. So I don't want to get rid of the glass. I want it to be like an ocean view. And it's going to be hard to deal with that with the roof. But we'll have to see how to do that in a bit. Let me figure out another step here. We'll get this roof done and I'll kind of decorate these walls. You kind of see where I'm going with it, I hope. I'm just working on the roof now. I'm not too sure how I'm going to deal with this. Even that one might change. I'm just kind of testing this out real quick to see how this looks. It's hard with the glass there, but my plan was to have a bigger house up here, and with the curved in glass we have to figure something out. So I'm just playing with it, trying to keep it in the design, like we're building into the glass. The guy built his house into the dome. Because you can do that. I mean, that's totally a possibility, I would say. And we'll go like this. And this guy all the way across. Now, I left this main front of the house all dark oak. I think, oops. Well, here. Now we get a chance to fly. Wonder if I broke anything. Landed on the one crop. Yeah, I like that. Just having that front piece all oak kind of pops it out a little bit. Little curved roof right there. And we fell. This will probably be closed off. Might have it as like a little closet room or something. But we need to figure out something for all of this up here. Nah, let's just get the rockets back. Let's fly out of here like style. Go up here. And float down. Nice and gently onto the roof. There we go. Not very gently, but we got here. Good thing no monsters spawned while we were gone. We were definitely far enough for them to do so. And then this will be... See, where did you come from? Had to be somewhere close. Probably somewhere within this house that isn't lit up. Or off the one sidewalk path that I was talking about in another episode. They do spawn occasionally. Now let's see. I need to keep working on this a little bit. But how to merge into the glass, I think I'm just going to go with it. And wherever it ends up, it ends up. And then we also have to figure out a way to merge it into this guy right here. I mean, it's pretty easy to do like this. And good, it's connected. But how do we make it look on the inside? I'm not too sure yet. So we have to figure out this. And let's just go across, and I'll be back with you guys in a second after I finish this part of the roof up. So I think we'll do something like this. This will go all the way to the back here, connect to this ridge, and then merge. And I kind of want these to be, if I can get in there, I want these to be that dark oak too, following the theme I did over there, and have it follow the glass. I think that would look nice. Now that being said, we'd have to go all the way to there with it. So we'll go like this, and we'll need one right down here. Stairs. Not stairs, not what I wanted. And then we'll need one down here, which I can't get to, and one right there, which we can do all that from the bottom. So let's jump down here, see what it looks like on the inside. And yeah, I like this. Gives us a little bit more free range. We can pop this up one even. So this can go away for now. A little bit more light though. It's not the brightest. Okay. So we'll need a stair right there. Hopefully that went in the right way. And nah, I guess we can't go like that without it being upside down, huh? That work? I think that worked. What is this one doing? That's in wrong. We don't want it like that. Is that in right? I think so. Let's do a little bit in here. We want these to come all the way down. And same over here. Get some more wall in here. Ah! Stairs. This is why we build railings, guys. Don't want to be falling down your stairs. And actually, just for design wise, we'll go all the way across with this. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Is that a stair? Yep, that's a stair. Oh, why do I gotta break the difficult blocks, guys? There we go. And one block. And give it one nice uniform look. Just like that. Okay, so now we have to think about what we want to do with the inside a little bit, because if we don't have that planned even at all, we can't really work on the rest. I always let you guys know ahead of time, or suggest that you plan a little bit. You don't need to know everything, but know a little bit of what you want to do. I want to change these up to this and one of these other ones. I can't do that. There you go. I hope you get what I mean by that. I mean, with staircases, you need to know that you need space for a staircase if you're going upstairs. So build room for a staircase. Otherwise, you're just stuck putting a ladder in. Stuff like that. Things like this. I mean, at this point, I could totally just make this into a floor and have this all be 2 stories, which is always a chance of that. But it's hard to think of some of these things and know what to do with them. You have to... I'm not making any sense, am I? I'm not making any sense at all. Let's put it this way. You saw me build a house. You kind of saw the techniques that I use. I'm calling it an episode real quick. And my reason for that is I still have to do the interior decorating. But the whole beginning of this episode was the interior decorating. So you guys already kind of know how I do that. But we got a new house. And we did some decorations. I'll put railings around here, some beds. We'll separate the walls a little bit more, have some storage, stuff like that. And you guys already have an idea how I do that. We also need to add leaves and bushes. But come next episode, what are you doing, skeleton? Come next episode, you guys will see the update on it. And then we'll be done with this little portion. Let's just see how this house looks. Because it is a lot bigger, different design. Yeah, see, it's not like overpowering the city from up here. I mean, you can tell it's bigger. It's extremely bigger, but it still looks good. So if we come down here, yeah, I like it. Walking down the street, it fits in, but different. It's different, but fits in. Because we have the cache on all these, and then all of a sudden you get this stone brick house that's built into the wall. It's bigger, different types of colors. No, I think this is good. And I need to figure out what to do up there. I probably won't just do normal birch again. I might. But I like that it's built into glass. It looks good from the outside. Now we just need to make it look good from the inside. And another thing we should probably check is, does it look weird from out here? My question is, how high does it even go? This cross is where our water is going to break in. This will be our hole when we break into the city later in the future. And the house is way down here. So this isn't in the way. But if you come down, you can see into the house. I like that, actually. I think that's pretty cool. So that's nice. It's actually right in line with the floor. So we might actually be able to do a water entrance. What are you doing, guy? I don't have a conduit down here anymore, do I? Haha. Guess who has thorns? Well, see you in the next one. Why can't I fly? Oh, there we go. Now I just ruined it. Doot doot doo. Why? Why? My elytra are full. I feel stupid. I was wondering why my elytra weren't working. I was flying, but then using my record button instead of my right click button. I have my record button on my mouse, so I can easily click it whenever I want. I was totally clicking that instead of the right click button to fly or use the rockets. I'm an idiot. But even now, there we go. Finally flying. Peace out, guys. See you later.